All right, this is, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a sample fillable worksheet that you can put online and have your students download, put on there, do in Google Docs, etc., and then return to you. Okay, so open up a document, no problem there. I think that probably the easiest thing to use is a table, so go to Insert and Table. And then this little part is just for their name, the fillable part of this, just to make sure that somehow, for some reason, it doesn't get put under a different name. So I'd put in name here. And then you can, if you want to, I just hit Tab and it gives you another blank, and then you can put in like class, just if you have several different sections of it or something, then hit Tab again and you put in date, and then they can put in the date there. Then if you just click below the table, then you're out of the table. You can give a title to your document. So sample fillable worksheet. All right, then if you want to insert a question or a graph or something like that, we can insert an image from the web. So we can go search the web, and then this graph will work. And then you click on Insert. You can type in whatever you want, whatever it is you're interested in doing. You can resize your graph if you want to. Then you can type your first question. What is the difference in the populations between 2014 and 2008? Or estimate the population difference, however you want to write that. What is the difference in the population between 2014 and 2008? Question mark. And then when you come down to the next one, you can insert, I don't want that there, but you can insert a table, and you just want a single block this time. And you can make that block as big as you want. If you want to have lots of room, then you can have lots of room. If you don't feel like it's going to take a lot of room, you can make it smaller. The students can resize it, but all they have to do is click in the block, and then they're going to be able to do the problem. The one thing that I would recommend is that you don't type all of your information in, just because when you do that, the students can actually change the questions, etc. I mean, they can change these questions, but you don't want them getting rid of stuff accidentally. If you want to do something like put in some text, let's say that you want to put in something, an excerpt from Old Man and the Sea. Most computers, not the Chromebooks, but the other computers have a snip, which is really nice to use, because once you just click on snip, you can take pieces out of that, just like this. I've snipped that part. Now I can go back over here to my sample worksheet, and I can put that in, and now it's a picture, and the students aren't able to change it. They can change the size of it and things like that, but they're not going to spend that much time on it. And then again, you can type your question to what do you know about the text that will come from this background information, or just by reading this background information, or something like that. Then again, just insert a table, take one blank, and again, you can make it as big or as small as you want to. Now, the one other thing you can do is if you're typing something and you want them to fill in the blank, for instance, you can say, in the year, and you want them to type in 1492, and then so you can insert a table this way. And you could have it right there. Or the other thing you could do is put in a text box. Insert. I don't know where the text box is off the top of my head. There's got to be a text box here. Tools. Where's the text box? I thought there was a text box here. Well, I could be wrong about that. Page numbers, break, link, bookmark, table of contents. We don't want that. I don't really see a text box here, but if you do want them to fill in something, you can just leave a line. Now, the problem with leaving the line, of course, is when they go to type it in, they have to actually go backwards. So it's a little bit, it's not quite as nice. It doesn't look as easy for them to do that. And that's right. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, Docs does not have fillable text boxes. They don't have that. So that means you have to use these. So maybe you could, let's see, in the year 1492, you can say insert table. Let's see what happens if we do this, and then you pull it in really small, and then put this in front of it. I don't know that you can do that though. I don't think it allows you to put something in front of it. So you'd have to do in the year 1492, then you can type after it, below it, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. So you'd have to do your thing like that in Docs. Now I know that they have text boxes in PowerPoint, so you could use it that way, but this is actually the fastest and easiest way to get a fillable one. Again, it's not perfect, and you could maybe look up some things online that would help you to get that done a little bit. So I'm going to stop this at this point, and hopefully that will help you some.